Welcome back, Captain's Crew. This is part 3 of my Diablo 4 Pro Tips reaction video series. There's a little bit of some funnies in here. I really do hope you guys enjoy this. And here's the video. All right, next tip.
If it has the little mining icon next to it, that means there is a cosmetic item that you have not salvaged yet. Salvaging an item will open up that in your wardrobe. You can see transmog unlocked, and you can go to the wardrobe located on your map in order to see the new transmog you've unlocked. We have
if you played World of Warcraft, this is not for you. That tip is not for you. If you played World of Warcraft, you're fine.
Extracted the new chest plate, and we can see it right here to take a look what it looks like right there. I think
nipples are against Twitch terms of service, so you guys, well, we're on Kick, so okay.
I think was the new one. What do you think? Does it look all right? The red circle will let you know which one you currently have equipped, but you can see all of the different transmogs that you have equipped, and you can see when some of these you have not yet unlocked. You can see that a world boss is about to begin. If you look on the map and see this diamond looking thing, you can put your mouse over it and it'll tell you how many minutes until the boss actually shows up.
So, interjection here. So the little tooltip thing that just said like Avarice, we discovered yesterday that it was wrong. It doesn't always show the correct boss that comes up. It just shows the last one that came up. Back to this world boss thing.
These bosses will give you legendary items, and you can see it says weekly bonus claimed. There's an additional cash that you get for doing it once per week for each boss. So that's 3 of them. While leveling, you definitely...
So, actually, this will be in the next video that we watch, the next thing that we do together. It was supposed to be like every 3 hours when the world bosses dropped, and that is true, but it's not. So it's randomized plus minus an hour within 3 hours. So like if a boss opens up like at noon, you could very well have a second world boss at 2 o'clock, but you might not get it until 4 o'clock. So it's last spawn plus 3 hours and then plus minus an hour. Like it doesn't or something to that effect, that effect. I like, anyway, so just a FYI.
You want to use potions. The potions last for 30 minutes and last beyond death. They give you bonuses, but more importantly, they give you bonus experience of 5%. This should work for everything. So while you're grinding, it is extremely important to keep potions up at all time if you're trying to push.
Okay, so this is what I was going back to, like, if you guys are watching the live stream, sometimes when I'm like, oh, this is going to be a hard dungeon, they're going to be doing shadow damage, let me get some shadow resistance plus experience instead of, like, attack speed or something, or, like, I will buff myself if I know I'm going into a fight that's going to be hard, specifically, like, world bosses or whatever, which we're going to talk about this in the next video, but I think world bosses are bitches. Like, they could have really toned up. They could have really toned them up. Just next video. All right, next tip.
Can be crafted at the alchemist, and they will require you to use the materials that you find along the floor as you're walking throughout the overworld map. For instance, these are herbs, so you're going to want to pick them up when you...
Okay, so this is half true, half not. The last one, the little whatever the tongue thing, you actually have to kill stuff to get those. You can't just pick a bush. You can't pick a tongue off of a bush. Just FYI, that's not necessarily true. Also, you can craft some of them.
You see flowers, etc. while you're walking around the world. You can also upgrade your potion as you hit different leveling tiers. This will increase not the percentage of how strong the potion is, but how much you instantly heal. So don't forget to go upgrade your healing potions. Speaking of...
Yeah. Did you guys just see that? Did you just see what he did? He just upgraded his potion twice. Live on stream during this. He just upgraded it twice. Really, dude? Really?
All right, we're gonna keep watching. All right, we're gonna listen to everything. I'm gonna tell you so far, I think this guy's full of shit.
potions, renown is once again important as your potion capacity is actually increased by doing your renown. So you can see there's a 5 additional potion capacity. Since not world bosses, but since bosses and things like the campaign, dungeons, etc., very often will lock you in the dungeon, whereas a hardcore you can't leave, and yes, unless you use some kind of mechanic to get out of the fight. Having potion capacity increase will help you win the battle of attrition. There's even a stat on leg pieces, though I don't have one to show you right now, that will give you a plus bonus amount of potion capacity, so you can really get up to a lot of them. You can right-click on the map anywhere to drop a pin, so if you want to find your way to a local dungeon from where you're at, you can drop the pin and look on your mini-map, and this will help guide you to your location.
Okay, so something that we discovered, I think, on Sunday's stream, is that it's not always the path of least resistance, but it does update constantly. So I think we were in some city, I can't remember which one it was, and we had to figure out how to get ours. It was one of the maze ones where you had to figure out what the fuck you were doing to get to whatever dungeon. And so there was like basically an A, like this, like an A. So it said to go all the way up to the top and then come back down on the other side when you could have taken the little shortcut. It said go all the way up and then come back down. So I just took the shortcut and then it updates, but the other guy that I was with had to go all the way up to the tip because he wasn't paying attention and then came all the way back down. Just a FYI. It's not the best. It's not always the straight path.
You can get free cosmetics for your horse, and on the ground, it's not obvious. It looks something like this, so don't forget to pick it up. But even if you don't pick it up and you leave the dungeon or something perhaps, or like you killed a goblin and it dropped one, it will still show up in your stash, just like legendary items you leave behind. However, there's a limit of 10 items that can be stored here, so don't let it expire beyond the 10 items. You could lose a free cosmetic.
Pick it up. If you see it, pick it up. Pick it up. You can be smart and not pick things up just so you can save your backspace. Like that's a good tip. But pick it up. Just pick it up and use it. Pick it up and use it. Pick it up and use it. Jesus Christ.
In the main town, and most of the main towns, there are portals for everybody in your party. If you click on the portal, you would teleport exactly to them, just like banners in Diablo 3. For this reason, you can join a friend's party who already has the waypoints around the map, have him go to a waypoint, then teleport to him, and unlock all the waypoints at the map right at the beginning of the game in order to increase your leveling speed if you're starting later than one of your friends. Once you have beat the campaign and played through the game, even on a softcore character, if you choose to create a new character, I'm going to show you this whole process. Let's just create a new character here, finalize. There you go. I can do a hardcore and skip the campaign. So you can play on softcore, get through the campaign, and then just make a hardcore if you don't want to have to get stuck playing this story. If you enjoyed any of these tips or learned anything new, consider giving me a thumb up in exchange or subscribe to see more of these.
Go sub to this guy. If you guys are watching Diablo 4, if you guys are watching Diablo 4, go sub to this guy. Go sub to him. Just leave my stream, leave my fucking stream right now if you're playing Diablo 4 and sub to this guy. Go to fucking YouTube and sub to this guy. He's a goat. He's a goat. He has made my, like, I think I'm a pretty smart guy. He's made my gameplay better. All right. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And let me know what you thought in the comments below. And we'll see you in the next video.